Hey, what's up everybody? This is Flashback Toys and Collectibles, and today I'll be opening up a Terminator 2 action figure called Rapid Repair Terminator, made by Kenner. So here's a closer look at the front of the packaging. Terminator 2 Future War. He does come with a bunch of accessories, including an extra head. Let's take a look at the back. Terminator returns to the future to fight tomorrow's evil cyborgs. His number tattoo proves he's programmed to protect the human resistance. And it looks like we do have some instructions for the figure on the back right here. And here are some of the other action figures that are available from the Terminator 2 toy line. We got Hot Blast Terminator, Third Strike Terminator, John Connor, and the exploding T-1000. And it looks like this was manufactured back in 1992 by the Kenner Toy Company. Okay, let's go ahead and get this opened up. So I'm just going to use an X-Acto knife to cut this bubble off instead of ripping it off because I don't want to damage any of the artwork. Now the bubble can be removed. And now we have an inner bubble here. But it looks like he's not tied down in here. It looks like we can just pull him right out of here. Even got an extra arm there. And how cool is this artwork? This picture of the Terminator, I think, looks really cool. And here's a look at everything that comes inside the packaging. We got the figure itself, an extra head, an extra arm, a rifle, and a couple of accessories. Let's take a closer look at the figure. So I really like the face here. We got the flesh on one side and robot on the other. That looks really neat. As far as the likeness goes with Arnold, I would say it's not the greatest. And I'm not actually sure if this is supposed to be Arnold or not. But I would say it kind of looks like him. So it looks like this guy does have a lot of body damage on him. You can see here the robot arms exposed. And it looks like he's got an ammo belt wrapped around his chest here. Then located right here on his leg is a gun and a holster, which is not removable. This is just part of the mold. And here's a look at his boots, which have quite a bit of detail. And these look kind of similar to the boots he would have been wearing in the first Terminator movie when he stole the clothes from the punks. Then on the back of his head here, he does have some more damage, exposing some of the endoskeleton underneath. Now let's check out the articulation with this guy. So the head can swivel back and forth. Arms can move up and down. And the legs can move up and down. And that is it. So pretty limited articulation with this figure. Now let's try out some of these accessories. We'll try the head here. So let's see how easy this pops off. Well, it pops off real easy. Now I'll pop on the other head, which does not have any battle damage. Now I'll pop off one of the arms and pop on a fresh arm here. And here's a closer look with the new head and new arm. And take a look at the shape of this head. Look how square shaped that is. It's pretty crazy looking. From the front it doesn't look so bad, but on the back there it looks really blocky. Now let's try out his weapons. So I believe he can hold the gun only in the right hand here. And he seems to be able to hold that with no issues at all. Then we got this, some sort of clamping device, which can also be held in his right hand. And the same thing with this wrench, that can also be held right here. But I just noticed here that the other arm is half closed as well, so I could use this to hold weapons too. At least I think so. Let's go ahead and pop that arm back on. So if you use this arm instead, he can hold a weapon on both sides. So as far as the looks go with this figure, I think I prefer the battle damage arm and face. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this back on. As far as the overall build quality of this, it feels pretty decent. The only issue I would say is maybe this arm where it can come on and off is too loose. If you were a little kid trying to play with this back in the day, this arm would have got lost in no time. So I would say that's the one downfall with this figure, is that this arm is just not tight enough. But oddly, the non-battle damaged arm actually fits okay. So this arm seems to have a little bit tighter fit for some reason. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the height of this guy. And it looks like he stands at about 5 5/8 of an inch tall. Now let's see how well he stands. And he actually stands pretty good. So overall, I think this is a pretty decent figure with a good amount of detail. Okay, it's now time for me to go. If you like this video, if you could, hit that like button and please subscribe. And have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.